Oh, by the way, an update for all you young PDs. CHE did make a competition, did create a competition. We sent out some emails, and we dearly wanted to sponsor some young PDs to go to the FACDL Gala event. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to yet another CHE weekly recap. If you didn't see the previous one, this is take 2. Little technical difficulties. It wasn't a wardrobe malfunction this time. But anyway, so we are CHE, or half of it. We got C and we got H here. And, well, we're half of CHE because Dylan Gonzalez is currently surfing in Puerto Rico and John Sullivan is currently twirling at hockey. I don't know, that's a thing. I don't really know what hockey is, but people seem to like it. So that's what he's doing.
People like it?
Not around here.
Yeah, right?
Not around here. Anyhow, so, well, you know us. We're CHE. We're your South Florida personal injury law firm. And we're here to recap our weeks, to give you kind of an eye into what our weeks are like as owners of a law firm. So that I can remember what I did this week, I'm going to let Igor Hernandez go first. And let's start that off. Igor Hernandez, what'd you get into this week?
I thought you never asked. So this last week I was on vacation. I came back this week to our quarterly evaluation. And we've sort of had evaluations before, but everything's changing over the last 12 months and it's changing so fast. So now finally we have it all pretty like concrete. We have forms that we use, and we have KPIs, and we have like actual, it's all systematized now, which is great because then I can pass it off to somebody else in the future. But you know, I did the evaluations and I didn't realize how much work it was going to be, because the evaluation itself is one thing, meaning the actual meeting is one thing, but like doing the work to get the data that you need to figure out whether people are meeting KPIs or not, it's a whole other story. And in the next quarter, I'm going to have somebody else do it for me. But for right now, it's me that's doing the data gathering and stuff like that. So it took me, basically my whole week was either preparing for evaluations or doing the evaluations. And so, you know, it was fine. It was cool though to do the actual evaluations, because part of what we do, other than just going over the performance and whether people are meeting criteria or not, is we go over the personal, professional, financial goals, kind of get to know people better, get to figure out to what extent their goals can be aligned with the firm's goals so that everybody's moving in the same direction. Because we think that if incentives are aligned, then everything's better, right? Like if your incentives are one thing, but the person's incentive is something completely different, then it's hard to be going in the same direction, because everybody's going to be pulling towards whatever direction they're incentivized to pull to. So, you know, we think that's important. So basically, sat down with our people for like an hour and a half. Did not evaluate everybody because there's new team members that just started like maybe over the last 30 days or so. And so they wouldn't be getting quarterlies because they haven't been around a quarter. But whatever, did that. And that's probably all I did. Well, that's not true. I went to court too on an issue that boggles the mind. You know, it's a discovery issue where one side says it's relevant, Judge, but I can't tell you why, because it's a work product. Like I can't tell you why I'm arguing that it's relevant, because I don't want to disclose like my theory of defense, and we're engaged in those arguments.
Let me guess, they lost.
Surprisingly, it's being deferred for an in-camera review of said evidence to see what happens. I do gotta say though, the judge, I feel, is doing the best that she can, and it's like meaningfully trying to get the right answer. I just don't know that right now she has all the tools to figure out that what the other side's saying is bullshit, right? But at least she's trying. Like I know plenty of judges that would have not tried anywhere near as hard and just done whatever the fuck. So I gotta give it to her. She's doing a good job so far. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. What did you do, bro?
So I testified in my first fee hearing today, which was an interesting experience. I did it via Zoom in Bay County, Florida.
Where's that at, bro?
Who knows? I don't know. But I do know that they talk a little something like this. And when I told them what my hourly rate was, they said, whoa, Mr. Cornish, what about for this locality? Have you ever gotten an order for $500 an hour in Bay County? I said, Judge, I've never been to Bay County. So no, unsurprisingly, I'm not getting $500 an hour. So that was an interesting experience. And then the rest of the week was basically trying to get my head on straight and get my direction set right for the marketing role that I'm in, because basically what I was trying to do was 10 things at once. Well, better said, I was trying to run in 10 directions at the same time, which means I wasn't running anywhere. So I had like 5 projects going on, and predictably, none of them are on their way to completion. So I had a powwow with Igor over here, and we were able to basically figure out what the priorities should be. And so basically, by the end of next week, we got to have all of the data collected in specific dashboards for the marketing stuff, so so that I can make sure that we know what's working and what's not so that we can actually make good decisions. So essentially the first decision is a decision to set ourselves up so that in the future we can figure out whether the things that we are doing in the marketing department are working. So a decision to make better decisions and set up a system to do so. That's basically what I've been working on. Some of it's interesting and some of it is drudgery, but either way, in order to get results you've never gotten before, you got to do things you've never done before. So that's what we're doing. And as an aside, my birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks. So anybody who wants to get me presents, more than welcome to send them to 2525 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, Suite 300, care of Cornish Hernandez Gonzalez. But I was reflecting back on like what my situation and more than anything, my mindset, my attitude was a year ago. And holy shit, what a difference a year makes when you are intentional, when you have the right tools around you, the right environment, and the right drive. And my motto for the last 6 months has been something that I got from HTM, which is rapid growth happens when you go full out. And I think I and really most of us at CHE have been going full out. And it's hard at the time, but it feels good when you're going through it. So got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's the last platitude that I have for you all today. Thank you for tuning into my TED Talk. Oh, by the way, an update for all you young PDs who got the emails. CHE did make a competition, did create a competition because we dearly wanted to sponsor some young PDs to go to the FACDL Gala, the Florida Association of Criminal Defense Lawyer Gala. We sent out some emails and we didn't hear back from anybody. We were devastated. I couldn't sleep at night. I still can't. It's rough. As you can see, I'm very upset. But no, we know a lot of people are going and we hope they have a good time. Next year we'll do it in a way that hopefully we can actually sponsor somebody who shares our values. And so, salud. Cheers. To the end of our drinks, to the end of the week, to the beginning of a new one. That's all we got for you people. Thanks for tuning in. And we hope to see you on our next weekly recap.